The Art of Silence. Making Life Work for You. Written by Ambassador K. Westbrook. Published by Audiobook Vibes. Introduction. Why Silence Matters. In a world that rarely pauses, silence stands as a profound, yet often overlooked necessity. Every day, we are bombarded by a relentless symphony of sounds, be it the cacophony of urban life, the buzz of notifications, or the unceasing chatter of our own thoughts. Amidst this overwhelming noise, silence is frequently cast aside, regarded as unproductive or even unsettling. Yet, silence is not a void to be feared. It is a sanctuary that holds the potential for clarity, peace, and transformation. Silence matters because it is not the absence of something. It is the presence of everything we truly need. It is where the noise stops and life begins. 1. The overlooked power of silence in a noisy world. The modern world is awash in noise. From the hum of traffic and the chatter of social media to the incessant demands of emails, phone calls, and responsibilities, noise permeates every facet of our lives. It isn't just the external clamor that dominates. The internal noise, the endless stream of thoughts, worries, and distractions, can be equally overwhelming. In this relentless din, silence has become a rare commodity, often misunderstood and undervalued. Silence is more than a reprieve from noise. It is a gateway to insight, connection, and growth. It allows us to hear what truly matters, our inner wisdom, the unspoken feelings of those around us, and the subtle cues of the world. By reclaiming silence, we reclaim a part of ourselves that is often drowned out by the chaos of modern living. 2. How silence influences inner peace, clarity, and success. Inner peace, clarity, and success. These are universal aspirations, yet they often feel elusive. Many people chase them through external means, accumulating achievements, seeking recognition, or filling their days with activity. What if the key to these goals lies not in doing more, but in doing less? Silence provides a pathway to these deeply desired states of being. 1. Silence and inner peace. Inner peace begins with stillness. In the absence of noise, both external and internal, we can connect with the essence of who we are. Silence invites us to step away from the constant barrage of information and expectations, creating a sanctuary where our minds can rest and our spirits can rejuvenate. 2. Silence and clarity. Clarity arises when the noise subsides. In a world filled with distractions, it's easy to lose sight of our priorities, values, and goals. Silence provides the mental space needed to reflect, evaluate, and make intentional choices. Imagine trying to hear a single melody in a room full of competing sounds. This is the experience of a cluttered mind, where competing thoughts and stimuli drown out clarity. Silence acts as a filter, allowing the most important melodies of our lives to emerge. 3. Silence and success. Success, in its truest sense, is deeply personal. It is not merely about external achievements, but about living a life aligned with one's values and aspirations. Silence plays a crucial role in this alignment, helping us discern what success means to us and how to pursue it. Many of the world's most effective leaders have recognized the power of silence. Whether it's through meditation, quiet reflection, or intentional pauses during decision-making, they have used silence as a tool for focus and clarity. In the absence of noise, they can see the bigger picture, anticipate challenges, and respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Chapter 1. The Science of Silence. Amid the ceaseless noise of modern life, the value of silence often fades into the background, unnoticed and underappreciated. Yet silence, far from being mere absence, is a presence, a powerful force that science increasingly reveals as essential for mental, emotional, and physical well-being. It's in the moments of stillness that our minds recharge, our bodies heal, and our creativity takes flight. This chapter invites you to discover the profound ways silence affects us, offering insights rooted in scientific evidence and practical strategies for embracing quiet in your daily life. 1. Psychological and physiological benefits of silence. Silence, often underestimated, has profound effects on both the mind and body. In today's world, where noise pollution has become a persistent backdrop to daily life, understanding the psychological and physiological benefits of silence is more critical than ever. Research shows that silence isn't just a lack of noise, but an active force that promotes healing, balance, and growth. 1. The mind in silence. Psychologically, silence fosters mental clarity, emotional regulation, and a sense of inner peace. When we are surrounded by noise, our brains remain in a heightened state of vigilance, constantly processing auditory information. This continual engagement can lead to cognitive fatigue, irritability, and a diminished capacity to focus. Silence acts as a counterbalance, allowing the brain to enter a restorative state. To the body in silence. Physiologically, silence is a powerful tool for stress reduction and overall health. Noise exposure has been correlated with elevated heart rates, high blood pressure, and an increased risk of cardiovascular disease. Silence, conversely, promotes a state of relaxation that allows the body to heal and rejuvenate. When we experience silence, our parasympathetic nervous system, responsible for the body's rest and digest functions, becomes activated. This shift lowers heart rate and blood pressure, creating a cascade of healing effects. 2. How silence reduces stress and improves mental clarity. Stress is an omnipresent feature of modern life, with noise playing a significant, yet often overlooked role in exacerbating it. From the relentless buzz of traffic to the constant ping of notifications, auditory overload activates the body's stress response, keeping us in a state of hyperalertness. Silence, in contrast, acts as an antidote to this chronic stimulation, offering a sanctuary where stress dissipates and mental clarity emerges. 1. The relationship between noise and stress. Noise pollution has been shown to trigger the release of stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. Chronic exposure to noise not only impairs physical health, but also undermines mental well-being, contributing to anxiety, irritability, and difficulty concentrating. Silence, however, creates a pause, allowing the brain and body to recover from this overstimulation. 2. Mental clarity through quiet. The ability to think clearly is often compromised by the demands and distractions of everyday life. Silence offers a mental reset, clearing the clutter of overstimulation and providing space for focus and reflection. In moments of quiet, the brain has the freedom to organize thoughts, prioritize tasks, and make decisions with greater precision. 3. Mindfulness and emotional balance. Silence is a natural ally of mindfulness, the practice of bringing one's attention to the present moment. In quiet settings, it becomes easier to tune into sensations, thoughts, and emotions without distraction. This heightened awareness not only reduces stress, but also fosters emotional balance, helping us respond to challenges with greater equanimity. 4. Practical applications. Integrating silence into daily life need not be complicated. Simple practices like starting the day with a few moments of quiet meditation or stepping away from screens for short breaks can have profound effects on stress reduction and clarity. Nature offers another powerful avenue for experiencing silence. A walk in the woods or sitting by a calm lake provides a kind of quiet that is both soothing and invigorating. 3. The impact of silence on creativity and problem-solving. Creativity and problem-solving are cornerstones of innovation, yet they are often stifled by the relentless pace and noise of daily life. Silence, by contrast, creates the conditions for these essential cognitive processes to thrive. It serves as a blank canvas, a space where ideas can take shape and solutions can emerge. 1. The science of creativity in silence. Research has shown that silence activates the brain's default mode network, DMN, a neural system that becomes active during periods of rest and introspection. The DMN plays a crucial role in creative thinking, enabling the brain to connect seemingly unrelated ideas and generate novel solutions. In silence, the mind is free to wander, exploring possibilities and synthesizing information in ways that structured thinking cannot achieve. 2. Historical and anecdotal evidence. Throughout history, silence has been a cherished companion of creativity. Many great thinkers and artists, from Virginia Woolf to Nikola Tesla, emphasize the importance of solitude and quiet in their work. These moments of silence provided the mental space necessary for breakthroughs, whether in literature, science, or art. 3. Problem-solving in quietude. Silence is equally vital for effective problem-solving. When faced with complex challenges, the brain needs time and space to process information, identify patterns, and evaluate options. Noise and distractions interrupt this process, often leading to hasty or superficial solutions. Silence, on the other hand, allows for deeper analysis and thoughtful decision-making. 4. Practical strategies for harnessing silence. To tap into the creative and problem-solving potential of silence, consider incorporating the following practices into your routine. Scheduled quiet time. Dedicate specific periods each day to uninterrupted silence, free from screens, conversations, and other distractions. Use this time for brainstorming, journaling, or simply letting your mind wander. Mindful pauses. When faced with a challenging problem, step away from the noise and allow yourself a few moments of quiet reflection. This pause often brings clarity and fresh perspectives. Immersion in nature. Natural settings provide a unique kind of silence that stimulates creativity and problem-solving. Spend time in environments that foster calm and inspiration. Meditative practices. Meditation not only quiets the mind, but also enhances focus and creativity. Incorporating even a few minutes of meditation into your daily routine can yield significant benefits. Chapter 2. Noise versus silence. Life today is filled with noise, but how often do we pause to consider its impact? Noise isn't just the sounds around us. It's also the mental chatter that distracts and overwhelms. Understanding the difference between external and internal noise is key to reclaiming focus and peace. Silence, on the other hand, isn't just the absence of sound. It's a powerful state that brings clarity, calm, and balance. This chapter uncovers the sources of distraction in our lives and shows how embracing quiet can create a space for harmony and renewal in both mind and environment. 1. Understanding the difference between external and internal noise. In our modern world, noise is an ever-present part of life, but not all noise is created equal. To understand the power of silence, it is essential to first distinguish between external and internal noise. Both forms of noise impact our well-being, focus, and peace of mind, albeit in different ways. 1. External noise. External noise refers to the physical sounds around us, the hum of traffic, the chatter of coworkers, the constant buzz of notifications. These sounds often feel unavoidable, woven into the fabric of our daily lives. While some external noise is harmless or even comforting, such as soft background music, excessive or persistent noise can have detrimental effects. Studies show that prolonged exposure to loud environments can increase stress levels, impair cognitive function, and even lead to physical health issues such as high blood pressure and cardiovascular strain. 2. Internal noise. Internal noise, on the other hand, resides within our minds. It manifests as the incessant chatter of thoughts, worries, and distractions. This mental noise often stems from anxiety, stress, or the sheer overload of information we encounter daily. Unlike external noise, internal noise isn't audible, but its effects can be just as disruptive, if not more so. 3. The interplay between external and internal noise. External and internal noise often interact, amplifying each other. For example, a noisy workspace might trigger frustration, which in turn fuels internal dialogue about unmet deadlines or interpersonal conflicts. Conversely, a quiet environment might allow internal worries to become more apparent, forcing us to confront thoughts we'd rather ignore. Understanding this interplay is key to addressing both forms of noise effectively. 2. Identifying sources of distraction and chaos in daily life. The first step to reducing noise and creating a balanced life is identifying the sources of distraction and chaos that surround us. These sources often go unnoticed, yet they shape our daily experiences and hinder our ability to focus, reflect, and grow. 1. External distractions. Technology overload. From the incessant ping of notifications to the addictive pull of social media, technology has become one of the most pervasive sources of external distraction. Smartphones, in particular, are designed to capture and hold our attention, often at the expense of our productivity and mental clarity. Constant connectivity blurs the boundaries between work and personal life, leaving little room for genuine downtime. Workplace noise. Open office layouts, phone calls, and conversations can create a cacophony of sound that disrupts focus. Even well-intentioned discussions among colleagues can become distractions when they occur frequently or unpredictably. Environmental noise. Beyond the workplace, environmental noise from traffic, construction, and crowded public spaces contributes to a sense of chaos. These sounds may be background for some, but can significantly impact others, particularly those sensitive to auditory stimuli. Home distractions. Even within the comfort of home, sources of distraction abound. From household chores to family interruptions, the noise of daily life often intrudes on moments of rest or concentration. 2. Internal chaos. Overthinking. The habit of replaying past events or imagining worst-case scenarios creates a mental noise that can be just as exhausting as physical distractions. Overthinking often arises from perfectionism or fear of failure, keeping us trapped in cycles of self-doubt. Multitasking. While it may seem productive, multitasking often leads to fragmented attention and reduced efficiency. Switching between tasks creates cognitive noise, making it harder to complete any one task effectively. Unclear priorities. When we lack clarity about our goals and values, our mental landscape becomes chaotic. Competing demands pull us in different directions, leaving us overwhelmed and uncertain about where to focus our energy. Emotional turmoil. Internal chaos also stems from unresolved emotions. Anger, sadness, or fear can create an undercurrent of distraction that colors our perceptions and decisions. 3. Strategies for identifying distractions. Awareness. Start by paying attention to the noises and distractions that affect you most. Keep a journal or log of situations where you feel overwhelmed or unfocused. Reflection. Identify patterns in your external and internal distractions. Are certain times of day or activities more prone to interruptions? Do specific emotions or thoughts frequently derail your focus? Environment audit. Evaluate your physical surroundings for sources of noise and chaos. This could include decluttering your workspace, setting boundaries for screen time, or creating designated quiet zones. Mindfulness practices. Engage in mindfulness exercises to become more attuned to internal distractions. Practices such as meditation or deep breathing can help you observe thoughts without judgment and refocus on the present moment. 3. The role of quiet in creating a balanced environment. Quiet is not merely the absence of sound. It is an active and intentional state that fosters balance, clarity, and well-being. In a world dominated by noise, cultivating quiet can feel like a radical act, yet its benefits are undeniable. Creating a balanced environment begins with embracing the role of quiet in both our external surroundings and internal landscapes. 1. Quiet as a physical space. The environments we inhabit have a profound impact on our mental and emotional states. Quiet spaces provide a refuge from the chaos of daily life, offering the calm needed to recharge and reflect. These spaces don't need to be elaborate. A cozy corner, a quiet park, or even noise-canceling headphones can create pockets of stillness. 2. Quiet as a mental state. Beyond physical spaces, quiet must also be cultivated as a state of mind. Internal quiet is achieved through practices that calm the chatter of thoughts and emotions, creating a sense of balance and presence. Meditation, deep breathing, and mindful movement are all effective tools for fostering this mental stillness. 3. The benefits of quiet and balance. Improved focus. Quiet environments reduce the cognitive load required to filter out distractions, enabling deeper concentration and productivity. Enhance creativity. The absence of noise creates space for the mind to wander and explore new ideas, fostering innovation and problem-solving. Emotional regulation. Quiet moments provide an opportunity to process emotions and release tension, promoting a sense of calm and equilibrium. Strengthened relationships. Quiet spaces encourage meaningful conversations and active listening, deepening connections with others. Chapter 3. Inner Stillness, Outer Strength. Amid life's endless demands, the true source of strength lies in stillness. Inner stillness is not passive, but profoundly active, a steady foundation that allows us to respond to challenges with clarity and purpose. 1. How cultivating inner silence builds resilience. In a world filled with challenges and uncertainty, resilience is one of the most vital qualities a person can develop. Resilience is the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties, adapt to adversity, and emerge stronger. While resilience is often associated with external toughness or problem-solving skills, its true foundation lies within, rooted in the cultivation of inner silence. When we nurture a state of inner stillness, we create a psychological and emotional buffer that equips us to face life's trials with strength and clarity. 2. The connection between mindfulness and emotional stability. Emotional stability, the ability to maintain a balanced emotional state in the face of stress, setbacks, or uncertainty, is deeply intertwined with mindfulness. Mindfulness, the practice of bringing one's full attention to the present moment, is a powerful tool for cultivating emotional stability and strengthening the connection to inner stillness. At its core, mindfulness is about observing one's thoughts, feelings, and sensations without judgment or attachment. This practice fosters a heightened sense of awareness, enabling individuals to recognize and understand their emotional states. Rather than reacting impulsively to emotions, mindfulness teaches us to respond thoughtfully, creating a sense of equilibrium even during emotional storms. 3. Strategies for finding inner stillness in chaos. The world we live in is rarely quiet. From the demands of work and family to the distractions of technology and the unpredictability of global events, chaos often feels like an unavoidable part of life. Yet, even amidst this turbulence, it is possible to cultivate inner stillness, a sanctuary of calm that allows us to navigate chaos with clarity and purpose. The first strategy for finding inner stillness in chaos is to create intentional pauses throughout the day. These pauses don't require hours of solitude. Even a few moments of stillness can make a difference. Practices like deep breathing, grounding exercises, or simply closing one's eyes and taking 3 conscious breaths can reset the mind and create a sense of calm. These micro-moments of silence serve as anchors, helping us stay grounded no matter how hectic our surroundings. Chapter 4. The Silent Magnet. Attracting what you desire. Manifesting our deepest desires begins with understanding the quiet power within. While the law of attraction emphasizes focused intention, it is silence that enhances this focus, allowing us to align our thoughts and energy with our goals. In stillness, we connect with clarity, refine our aspirations, and cultivate the emotional resonance needed to draw abundance into our lives. Silence is not merely the absence of noise, but a dynamic force that amplifies intention and opens the door to limitless possibilities. This chapter explores how harnessing the quiet can magnetize our dreams and turn them into reality. 1. The law of attraction and the role of quiet focus. The law of attraction is a concept rooted in the belief that our thoughts and intentions have the power to shape our reality. By focusing on what we desire, we draw those things into our lives. While this idea is often associated with vision boards, affirmations, or visualization exercises, one critical yet overlooked element of the process is silence. Quiet focus serves as the fertile ground where intentions can take root and grow. In our noisy and distraction-filled world, intentions can easily become diluted or scattered. Silence provides the clarity and mental space needed to concentrate fully on what we truly want. By eliminating external distractions, we can connect more deeply with our inner desires, allowing us to focus with greater intensity and purpose. This focused attention magnifies the energy we send out into the universe, aligning our actions and mindset with our goals. 2. How silence amplifies intention and clarity. Intention is the foundation of any meaningful pursuit. Without a clear sense of purpose, even the most ambitious efforts can feel scattered or aimless. Silence acts as a magnifying glass for intention, allowing us to sharpen our focus and align our thoughts, emotions, and actions with our goals. One way silence amplifies intention is by providing space for reflection. In the quiet, we can question and refine our goals, ensuring they align with our values and long-term aspirations. This process of introspection often reveals hidden desires or underlying motivations, bringing clarity to what we truly want. When our intentions are rooted in authenticity, they carry greater power and resonance. 3. Aligning with abundance through stillness. Abundance is not just about material wealth. It is a state of mind that encompasses fulfillment, gratitude, and a sense of limitless possibility. Aligning with abundance requires us to shift our perspective from scarcity to sufficiency, recognizing the wealth of opportunities and resources that already exist in our lives. Silence plays a pivotal role in this alignment, offering a space to cultivate the mindset and energy of abundance. Stillness allows us to break free from the constant striving and comparison that often fuel feelings of lack. In silence, we can step back from the noise of societal expectations or external pressures, reconnecting with our own definition of abundance. This process of self-awareness helps us appreciate what we already have, shifting our focus from what is missing to what is present. Gratitude, born in silence, becomes the foundation of abundance. Chapter 5. The Art of Listening. True listening is more than hearing words. It is an active and profound connection that begins with silence. In a world filled with constant noise and interruptions, the ability to listen deeply has become rare yet invaluable. Silence allows us to be fully present, absorbing not only what is said, but also the emotions and intentions behind the words. This chapter explores how silence enhances the art of listening, fosters meaningful relationships, and builds trust. By understanding and practicing active listening through quiet focus, we can deepen our connections and communicate with empathy and understanding. 1. Why silence is essential for truly listening to others. Listening is one of the most fundamental aspects of human connection, yet it is often overlooked or undervalued. In a world where conversations are frequently interrupted by distractions, opinions, or the desire to respond, the art of truly listening has become rare. At the heart of genuine listening lies silence, a powerful yet often underestimated tool that enables us to hear not just the words being spoken, but the emotions and intentions behind them. Silence is essential for truly listening because it creates space for others to express themselves fully. When we remain silent, we resist the urge to interrupt, interject, or impose our own thoughts. This act of restraint communicates respect and validates the speaker's feelings and experiences. Silence allows the speaker to feel heard, fostering a sense of safety and trust that encourages open and honest communication. 2. How deep listening enhances relationships and builds trust. Deep listening is the practice of fully engaging with another person's words, emotions, and intentions. It goes beyond hearing to involve understanding, empathy, and presence. When we listen deeply, we strengthen our relationships and build trust, laying the groundwork for lasting connections. One of the primary ways deep listening enhances relationships is by fostering empathy. When we truly listen, we step into the speaker's world, seeking to understand their feelings and experiences. This empathetic connection bridges gaps of misunderstanding, helping us relate to one another on a human level. Whether in friendships, family dynamics, or professional settings, empathy nurtures compassion and mutual respect. Deep listening also cultivates trust, a cornerstone of any healthy relationship. Trust grows when people feel that their thoughts and feelings are acknowledged without judgment. By listening without interrupting, criticizing, or dismissing, we create an environment of psychological safety. This trust encourages others to share openly, knowing that their vulnerabilities will be met with care and acceptance. 3. Techniques to improve active listening through silence. Active listening is a skill that can be honed through intentional practice. By incorporating silence into our listening habits, we can enhance our ability to engage with others and foster deeper connections. Here are several techniques to improve active listening through the strategic use of silence. Practice mindful presence. Silence begins with being fully present in the moment. Before engaging in a conversation, take a moment to center yourself. Eliminate distractions such as phones, background noise, or wandering thoughts. When you are present, your silence becomes a powerful tool for conveying attention and focus. Resist the urge to interrupt. One of the most challenging aspects of active listening is resisting the impulse to interject with your own thoughts or opinions. Practice patience by allowing the speaker to complete their thoughts without interruption. This silence communicates respect and encourages the speaker to share more openly. Use reflective pauses after the speaker has finished. Allow a brief moment of silence before responding. This pause serves two purposes. It gives the speaker time to add any additional thoughts, and it allows you to process what was said. Reflective pauses demonstrate that you are thoughtfully considering the speaker's words. Pay attention to nonverbal cues. Silence enables you to observe the speaker's body language, tone of voice, and facial expressions. These nonverbal cues often convey emotions and intentions that words alone cannot. By tuning into these signals, you gain a deeper understanding of the speaker's message. Ask open-ended questions when you do speak. Use open-ended questions to encourage further sharing. Questions like, "Can you tell me more about that?" Or, "How did that make you feel?" Invite the speaker to elaborate. Follow these questions with silence to give the speaker space to respond fully. Practice empathetic silence. Sometimes, silence itself is the most empathetic response. When someone shares something deeply personal or emotional, words may feel inadequate. In these moments, a silent nod, a warm gaze, or a gentle touch on the hand can convey support and understanding more powerfully than any verbal response. Summarize and reflect after listening. Summarize what you heard to confirm your understanding. Use phrases like, "What I'm hearing is," or "It sounds like you're saying." This technique demonstrates active engagement and gives the speaker an opportunity to clarify or expand on their message. Practice silence daily. Improving active listening requires regular practice. Set aside time each day to engage in silence, whether through meditation, reflection, or simply being present with your thoughts. This practice strengthens your ability to remain calm and focused in conversations. By integrating these techniques, you can harness the power of silence to become a more effective and compassionate listener. Active listening through silence not only enhances your relationships, but also enriches your understanding of others and yourself. Chapter 6. The Role of Silence in Decision-Making. Effective decision-making requires more than quick judgments. It demands clarity, reflection, and insight. Silence provides the space for thoughtful contemplation, allowing us to evaluate options, consider consequences, and align choices with our values. In moments of quiet, we step back from the noise of external pressures and internal doubts, fostering a deeper connection with our intuition and logic. This chapter delves into how silence strengthens decision-making, reduces impulsivity, and empowers us to approach challenges with confidence. By embracing silence, we unlock the clarity and perspective needed to make decisions that resonate with purpose and intention. 1. How quiet contemplation leads to better choices. In a world where speed is often equated with efficiency, the art of quiet contemplation is undervalued, yet immensely powerful. Decision-making, whether in personal or professional life, benefits profoundly from moments of stillness. Silence creates the mental space necessary to evaluate situations thoroughly, identify potential outcomes, and align choices with long-term goals and values. When we engage in quiet contemplation, we remove the noise, both external and internal, that clouds our judgment. The fast-paced nature of modern life often forces hasty decisions driven by immediate pressures rather than thoughtful consideration. Silence offers a refuge from these demands, allowing the mind to slow down and approach decisions with clarity and purpose. 2. Avoiding impulsive decisions by pausing and reflecting. Impulsivity is one of the greatest pitfalls in decision-making. Decisions made in haste often prioritize immediate gratification or relief from pressure over long-term benefits, leading to outcomes that may be suboptimal or even detrimental. Pausing and reflecting before making a decision is a simple yet effective strategy to counteract impulsivity and ensure that choices are aligned with our goals and values. Silence is the antidote to the urgency that drives impulsive decisions. When faced with a decision, taking a moment of quiet reflection interrupts the cycle of reactive thinking, allowing us to step back and assess the situation more thoroughly. This pause creates the mental space needed to evaluate whether the decision aligns with our intentions and long-term objectives. The 10-second rule. When faced with a decision, count to 10 in silence before responding. This brief pause can prevent knee-jerk reactions and create space for thoughtful reflection. The overnight rule. For significant decisions, take at least one night to reflect before committing. This allows your subconscious mind to process the situation and provides a fresh perspective. Silent journaling. Writing down your thoughts in a quiet environment can clarify your options and help you weigh the pros and cons without external interference. 3. Tools for using silence to evaluate options effectively. To harness the power of silence in decision-making, it is essential to adopt tools and practices that make quiet contemplation a deliberate part of the process. These tools not only enhance clarity, but also provide structured ways to analyze options, anticipate outcomes, and make confident choices. Mindful meditation is a powerful practice for cultivating inner silence and focus. By training the mind to remain present and non-judgmental, meditation enhances our ability to evaluate options without being overwhelmed by external or internal distractions. A short meditation session before making a decision can center your thoughts and provide a calm foundation for analysis. Decision-making frameworks, structured frameworks such as the SWOT analysis, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats, can benefit from moments of silence. After outlining the key factors, take time in silence to reflect on how each aspect aligns with your goals and values. This combination of structure and quiet reflection ensures that no detail is overlooked. Visualization techniques in silence. Visualization becomes a powerful tool for evaluating options. Imagine each potential decision as vividly as possible, considering how it might unfold over time. Pay attention to how each scenario makes you feel, as this emotional insight can reveal preferences or concerns that might not be immediately apparent. Silent walks. Walking in silence, particularly in nature, provides a change of environment that can stimulate creative thinking and enhance decision-making. The rhythm of walking encourages mental clarity, while the absence of noise allows your mind to explore options freely and intuitively. Quiet consultation. If your decision involves seeking advice, incorporate silence into the process. After listening to input from others, spend time alone in quiet reflection to process their perspectives and integrate them with your own insights. This practice ensures that external opinions complement rather than overshadow your judgment. Journaling in silence, writing down your thoughts and options in a quiet environment can help you organize your ideas and identify patterns or preferences. Journaling allows you to articulate your concerns, explore alternative solutions, and clarify your priorities without the influence of external noise. Breathing exercises. Controlled breathing techniques, such as deep diaphragmatic breathing, can help quiet the mind and create a sense of calm. These exercises are particularly useful when you feel overwhelmed or pressured to make a quick decision. By focusing on your breath, you can regain composure and approach the decision with a clear and focused mindset. The what matters most question in silence. Ask yourself, what matters most in this situation? Reflecting on this question can help you identify the core values or priorities that should guide your decision. This simple practice aligns your choices with what is truly important to you. By integrating these tools into your decision-making process, you can make silence an active and intentional part of evaluating options. These practices not only improve the quality of your decisions, but also cultivate a sense of confidence and alignment, empowering you to navigate life's complexities with clarity and purpose. Chapter 7. Silence and Productivity. In a world that equates busyness with success, silence emerges as a surprising ally in achieving peak productivity. The constant noise of notifications, conversations, and multitasking fragments our focus and drains mental energy. Silence, however, provides a sanctuary for deep work, creativity, and efficient execution. 1. Eliminating noise for focused work and peak performance. In the pursuit of productivity, noise often becomes the unseen adversary. Constant interruptions, background chatter, and the ping of notifications create a fragmented work environment that disrupts focus and impedes performance. Eliminating noise is not merely about creating a quieter space. It is about fostering an environment where the mind can operate at its full potential, free from distractions. Noise, both external and internal, competes for cognitive resources. Studies show that even low levels of background noise can reduce concentration and increase mental fatigue. For knowledge workers, where focus and clarity are paramount, noise becomes a significant obstacle to peak performance. By reducing noise, we allow the brain to enter a state of flow, where it can perform tasks with heightened creativity, efficiency, and precision. 2. Using quiet time to plan, create, and execute effectively. Quiet time is not just a reprieve from noise. It is a powerful tool for enhancing productivity and achieving meaningful results. Planning, creating, and executing are the pillars of productivity, and each benefits profoundly from periods of uninterrupted silence. 1. Planning in silence. Silence provides the clarity needed for effective planning. In a quiet environment, the mind can organize thoughts, prioritize tasks, and set realistic goals without the distractions of external input. This quiet reflection allows us to envision the steps needed to achieve our objectives, anticipate potential obstacles, and allocate resources effectively. 2. Creating in silence. Creativity flourishes in quiet spaces. Silence eliminates the cognitive load of filtering out noise, freeing the mind to explore new ideas, connect disparate concepts, and innovate. Whether writing, designing, or problem-solving, creative work benefits from the uninterrupted focus that silence provides. 3. Executing in silence. Execution requires discipline, focus, and sustained effort, qualities that silence amplifies. By working in a quiet environment, we can dedicate our full attention to the task at hand, minimizing errors and maximizing efficiency. Silent work sessions encourage a rhythm of productivity where distractions are minimized and momentum builds naturally. 3. The power of quiet hours in daily productivity routines. Incorporating quiet hours into daily routines is a transformative practice for achieving consistent productivity and balance. Quiet hours are designated periods free from interruptions and distractions, dedicated to deep work and focused effort. These intentional blocks of time create a structured environment where productivity can thrive. 1. Why quiet hours matter. Quiet hours are crucial because they protect the mind from the constant barrage of stimuli that characterizes modern life. During these periods, the absence of noise and interruptions allows the brain to enter a state of heightened focus, where complex tasks and creative endeavors are tackled with clarity and efficiency. 2. Designing effective quiet hours. To maximize the benefits of quiet hours, it is important to establish a routine that aligns with your natural energy patterns and priorities. Begin by identifying your peak productivity periods, times of day when your focus and energy are at their highest. Schedule your quiet hours during these windows to make the most of your cognitive resources. 3. What to do during quiet hours. Quiet hours are most effective when used intentionally. Focus on tasks that require deep concentration, such as strategic planning, creative work, or problem-solving. Avoid multitasking or engaging in shallow work during these periods, as this dilutes the benefits of focused effort. 4. The long-term benefits of quiet hours. Over time, the practice of quiet hours fosters a disciplined and proactive approach to productivity. By carving out dedicated time for focus, you build a habit of deep work that enhances your ability to tackle challenges and achieve meaningful results. Quiet hours also contribute to a sense of balance, reducing the stress of constant multitasking and creating space for reflection and creativity. Chapter 8. Finding Peace in Solitude. Solitude is often misunderstood as loneliness, yet it is one of life's most powerful sources of renewal and self-discovery. In moments of intentional solitude, we find the space to reflect, recharge, and reconnect with ourselves. Away from the demands of daily life, solitude becomes a sanctuary for inner peace, creativity, and emotional clarity. 1. Embracing alone time as a source of renewal. In the hustle and bustle of daily life, alone time is often undervalued, overshadowed by the demands of work, relationships, and social obligations. Yet, embracing moments of solitude is one of the most profound ways to renew the mind, body, and spirit. Far from being a sign of isolation, alone time is a gift, a sacred opportunity to reconnect with oneself and rediscover inner balance. Solitude offers a reprieve from the noise and distractions that dominate modern living. When we step away from external influences, we create space to reflect on our thoughts, process our emotions, and gain clarity about our desires and priorities. This uninterrupted time allows us to recharge, much like how sleep revitalizes the body. In solitude, the mind finds rest and the heart finds peace. 2. The difference between loneliness and solitude. Though often used interchangeably, loneliness and solitude are fundamentally different experiences. Loneliness is a feeling of disconnection and longing for companionship, while solitude is a deliberate choice to be alone, embraced with intention and purpose. Understanding this distinction is key to unlocking the transformative power of solitude. Loneliness arises when we perceive a lack of meaningful connection with others. It is often accompanied by feelings of sadness, emptiness, or isolation. This emotional state can occur even in the presence of others, highlighting that loneliness is not merely about physical separation, but about the quality of relationships and our sense of belonging. 3. Practical steps to cultivate a fulfilling relationship with oneself. Building a fulfilling relationship with oneself is a lifelong journey that begins with intentional practices and a commitment to self-discovery. Here are practical steps to cultivate a deep and meaningful connection with yourself. Create dedicated alone time. Schedule regular moments of solitude in your daily or weekly routine. Treat this time as sacred, free from distractions or interruptions. Whether it's a quiet morning with a cup of tea or an evening walk in nature, these moments provide the space to reconnect with yourself. Practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself, especially during moments of doubt or struggle. Treat yourself with the same understanding and empathy you would offer a close friend. Replace self-criticism with affirmations that celebrate your strengths and acknowledge your efforts. Engage in reflective practices. Journaling, meditation, and mindfulness exercises are powerful tools for self-reflection. Use these practices to explore your thoughts, emotions, and goals. Over time, they help you gain clarity about who you are and what you value. Pursue activities that bring joy. Engage in hobbies and interests that resonate with your passions. Whether it's painting, gardening, cooking, or playing music, these activities nurture your creativity and provide a sense of fulfillment. Doing something purely for yourself reinforces your sense of individuality and self-worth. Set boundaries. Protect your alone time by setting boundaries with others. Communicate your needs clearly and prioritize activities that align with your personal growth and well-being. Learning to say no when necessary is an act of self-respect that strengthens your relationship with yourself. Celebrate solitude without guilt. Let go of societal expectations that equate solitude with loneliness or selfishness. Embrace your alone time as an essential part of self-care and personal growth. Recognize that nurturing yourself enhances your ability to connect meaningfully with others. Explore nature. Nature offers a unique kind of solitude that is both calming and inspiring. Spend time outdoors to recharge your energy and gain perspective. The sights, sounds, and rhythms of nature provide a soothing backdrop for self-reflection and renewal. Practice gratitude. Cultivate a habit of gratitude by reflecting on the positive aspects of your life and acknowledging your achievements. Gratitude shifts your focus from what is lacking to what is abundant, fostering a sense of contentment and self-appreciation. Learn to sit with discomfort. Solitude may bring up uncomfortable emotions or thoughts, especially if you are unaccustomed to being alone. Instead of avoiding these feelings, allow yourself to sit with them. Over time, this practice builds emotional resilience and deepens your self-awareness. Seek support when needed. Building a relationship with yourself does not mean isolating from others. Seek guidance from mentors, therapists, or trusted friends when you face challenges. Their insights can complement your journey of self-discovery and growth. Chapter 9. Overcoming the fear of silence. Silence, though often seen as peaceful, can evoke discomfort or fear for many. In a world saturated with noise and distractions, quiet moments may confront us with thoughts, emotions, or uncertainties we'd rather avoid. Yet, the fear of silence is an opportunity in disguise, a chance to embrace introspection, build resilience, and transform discomfort into growth. 1. Why many people are uncomfortable with silence. Silence, while often romanticized as a source of peace, can evoke discomfort for many. This unease stems from both external and internal factors, deeply rooted in cultural norms, psychological tendencies, and personal experiences. To overcome the fear of silence, it is essential to understand why it feels so unsettling. One significant reason is societal conditioning. Modern life prioritizes activity and noise, equating them with productivity and engagement. From the constant buzz of notifications to the hum of conversations, we are surrounded by sound that validates our connection to the world. Silence, by contrast, can feel like a void, a lack of involvement or purpose. In a society that values doing over being, silence is often misinterpreted as stagnation or emptiness. 2. Facing and embracing the discomfort of quiet moments. The discomfort of silence, while natural, is not insurmountable. By consciously facing and embracing quiet moments, we can transform them into opportunities for growth, self-awareness, and healing. The key is to approach silence with intention and patience, allowing it to unfold its lessons gradually. The first step in facing silence is to recognize and accept the discomfort. Instead of viewing silence as an enemy to be conquered, see it as a teacher offering valuable insights. Acknowledge the unease without judgment, understanding that it is a normal response to stepping out of one's comfort zone. 3. Transforming silence into a tool for personal growth. Once we move beyond the fear of silence, it becomes a powerful tool for personal growth. Silence offers a space where we can connect with ourselves, explore our potential, and cultivate qualities that enhance our well-being and resilience. One of the most significant benefits of silence is its ability to foster self-awareness. In quiet moments, we can tune into our thoughts, feelings, and motivations without the interference of external noise. This heightened awareness allows us to identify patterns, recognize areas for improvement, and gain insight into our true selves. Self-awareness is the cornerstone of personal growth, and silence provides the ideal environment to nurture it. Chapter 10. Silence and Communication. In the art of communication, silence is often the most overlooked yet impactful tool. While words convey information, silence creates space for understanding, reflection, and deeper connection. A well-timed pause can emphasize a point, foster trust, or allow emotions to surface. In both personal and professional interactions, silence strengthens conversations by encouraging thoughtful listening and deliberate responses. 1. The power of saying less to convey more. In a world dominated by constant chatter and information overload, the value of saying less is often underestimated. Yet, in communication, brevity and intentional silence can be far more impactful than an abundance of words. The power of saying less lies in the ability to focus attention, emphasize key points, and create space for deeper understanding. When we speak less, we invite others to engage more actively in the conversation. Words lose their effectiveness when overused, becoming noise rather than substance. By carefully choosing our words, we increase their significance and ensure that our message resonates. This approach demonstrates thoughtfulness and respect for the listener, fostering an atmosphere of meaningful exchange. 2. How pauses and silence strengthen conversations. In communication, silence is often viewed as awkward or uncomfortable. However, intentional pauses and moments of quiet can profoundly strengthen conversations, creating depth, clarity, and connection. The strategic use of silence shifts the focus from the quantity of words to the quality of interaction. Pauses are powerful tools for reflection. When we pause during a conversation, we give ourselves and others the space to process information, consider responses, and articulate thoughts more thoughtfully. This deliberate pacing prevents rushed or reactive communication, fostering exchanges that are measured and meaningful. 3. Cultivating the art of silent persuasion. Silent persuasion is the ability to influence others without relying solely on words. It leverages the power of nonverbal cues, strategic pauses, and intentional silence to guide conversations and shape perceptions. This subtle yet effective form of communication is particularly valuable in negotiations, leadership, and interpersonal relationships. One of the key elements of silent persuasion is body language. Nonverbal cues such as eye contact, posture, and facial expressions convey confidence, empathy, and intention. For example, maintaining steady eye contact during a negotiation signals focus and sincerity, while a calm and open posture invites trust and cooperation. These silent signals often speak louder than words, shaping how others perceive and respond to you. Chapter 11. The Spiritual Side of Silence. Silence is more than a pause in sound. It is a gateway to the profound and the transcendent. Across spiritual traditions, silence has been revered as a sacred practice, offering a pathway to inner stillness and connection with something greater than ourselves. In moments of quiet, we can tune into the whispers of intuition, the flow of the universe, and the essence of our being. This chapter explores how silence deepens meditation, enhances spiritual awareness, and fosters a sense of unity with the divine. Through silence, we discover the profound truths that lie beyond words and the serenity of a connected soul. 1. Exploring the role of silence in meditation and spirituality. Silence is more than the absence of sound. It is a profound gateway to the spiritual realm. Across cultures and traditions, silence has been revered as a sacred space where individuals can connect with their inner selves and the divine. Its role in meditation and spirituality transcends words, offering a direct path to self-discovery, awareness, and peace. In meditation, silence serves as the foundation for stillness and introspection. By eliminating external distractions, practitioners can turn their focus inward, observing their thoughts, emotions, and sensations without judgment. This process fosters mindfulness, allowing individuals to cultivate a deeper understanding of their inner world. Silence becomes the canvas upon which clarity, intuition, and wisdom emerge. 2. How quiet moments connect us to something greater. In the hustle and bustle of modern life, it is easy to feel disconnected from the greater forces that shape our existence. Quiet moments, however, offer a bridge to something greater, whether that be nature, the divine, or the vast interconnected web of life. Silence creates a sacred space where we can listen, reflect, and experience a sense of awe and connection. One of the most profound ways silence connects us to something greater is through nature. When we immerse ourselves in natural settings and embrace the stillness, we become attuned to the rhythms of the earth, the rustling of leaves, the flow of water, the hum of life itself. This communion with nature reminds us of our place within the larger ecosystem, instilling a sense of gratitude and humility. Silence also deepens our connection to the divine. In moments of quiet prayer or contemplation, we can sense a presence beyond ourselves, a guiding force that brings meaning and purpose to our lives. This connection does not always come in the form of grand revelations. Often, it is found in the subtle whispers of intuition or the quiet assurance of being held by something greater than ourselves. 3. Daily practices to integrate silence into spiritual growth. Integrating silence into daily life is a powerful way to nurture spiritual growth. By embracing quiet moments, we create space for reflection, connection, and renewal. Here are practical strategies to make silence a meaningful part of your spiritual journey. Morning silence ritual begin each day with a few moments of intentional silence. Upon waking, sit quietly, focusing on your breath or setting an intention for the day. This practice grounds you and establishes a sense of calm and purpose before the demands of the day take hold. Meditation practice dedicate time each day to meditation, whether it is 5 minutes or an hour. Find a quiet space, sit comfortably, and bring your attention to your breath, a mantra, or simply the present moment. Over time, this practice deepens your awareness and fosters a sense of inner peace. Silent nature walks spend time in nature without distractions, allowing yourself to be fully present in the environment. Observe the sights, sounds, and sensations around you, and let the stillness of nature inspire a sense of wonder and connection. Sacred silence during meals. Practice mindful eating by enjoying one meal a day in silence. Focus on the taste, texture, and nourishment of the food, expressing gratitude for the sustenance. This ritual transforms a simple act into a moment of mindfulness and reverence. Evening reflection. End your day with a period of quiet reflection. Sit in silence to review the events of the day, acknowledging moments of gratitude, learning, or growth. This practice helps you process experiences and prepare for restful sleep. Journaling in silence. Use quiet time to journal about your thoughts, feelings, and spiritual insights. Writing in silence allows you to explore your inner world without external distractions, fostering self-awareness and clarity. Silent retreats. Consider attending a silent retreat, whether for a day, a weekend, or longer. These immersive experiences provide an opportunity to deepen your connection to silence and explore its transformative potential in a supportive environment. Create a silent sanctuary. Designate a space in your home for silence and reflection. Fill it with items that inspire tranquility, such as candles, cushions, or meaningful symbols. Use this space for meditation, prayer, or quiet contemplation. Practice silence in conversations. Embrace moments of quiet during interactions with others. Listen deeply and allow pauses to occur naturally. These moments of silence foster empathy and create space for meaningful connection. Engage in silent acts of service. Perform acts of kindness or service in silence, focusing on the intention behind your actions. This practice nurtures a sense of humility and connection to the greater good. Chapter 12. Silence and Emotional Healing. Healing begins in the quiet moments when we allow ourselves to feel, process, and release. Silence provides a safe and nurturing space to confront emotions, understand our inner struggles, and mend wounds. In the absence of external noise, we can tune into our inner voice, gain clarity on past experiences, and find acceptance and peace. This chapter explores the profound role of silence in emotional healing, offering insights into how quiet reflection facilitates letting go of pain and fosters self-compassion. Through silence, we unlock the transformative power of self-awareness and begin the journey toward wholeness and emotional renewal. 1. Using quiet time to process emotions and find clarity. In a world where noise dominates and distractions abound, silence offers a sanctuary for processing emotions and gaining clarity. The absence of external stimuli creates a space where individuals can tune into their inner worlds, allowing them to explore and understand their feelings with greater depth and honesty. Quiet time serves as a buffer between the chaos of daily life and the complexities of emotions. It allows us to step back from reactive patterns and sit with our feelings without judgment. In silence, we can identify and name the emotions we are experiencing, whether they are anger, sadness, joy, or fear, and begin to unravel their origins. This awareness is the first step toward emotional clarity and healing. 2. The role of silence in letting go of past pain. Letting go of past pain is a profound act of self-liberation, and silence plays a pivotal role in this process. By creating a safe and non-judgmental space, silence allows us to confront and release the burdens we carry from previous experiences. One of the ways silence aids in letting go is by facilitating self-awareness. In the stillness, we can reflect on the pain we have endured, acknowledging its impact on our lives without becoming consumed by it. This reflection helps us differentiate between the lessons we can carry forward and the hurt we need to leave behind. 3. Journaling and self-reflection techniques for emotional healing. Journaling and self-reflection are powerful practices for emotional healing, and when combined with the stillness of silence, their impact becomes even more profound. These techniques provide a structured way to explore emotions, process experiences, and cultivate self-awareness, fostering growth and resilience. Chapter 13. Creating a silent sanctuary. In a world filled with constant noise and distractions, creating a space for silence is essential for nurturing peace and well-being. A silent sanctuary, whether physical or mental, provides a refuge where we can recharge, reflect, and reconnect with ourselves. It is a place where calmness replaces chaos and clarity takes precedence over confusion. This chapter explores how to design both external and internal spaces that cultivate silence, offering practical tips for reducing noise, fostering tranquility, and protecting these sacred moments of quiet. By building a silent sanctuary, we create an environment that supports balance, resilience, and inner harmony. 1. Designing a physical and mental space for peace and quiet. A silent sanctuary is more than just a quiet room. It is a space where the mind and body can rest, recharge, and reconnect. Designing such a sanctuary involves thoughtful consideration of both physical and mental elements. This dual approach ensures that the sanctuary not only offers external tranquility, but also cultivates inner stillness. 1. Physical space. The physical environment of a silent sanctuary should be calming and free from distractions. Start by choosing a location within your home that feels naturally quiet and peaceful. This could be a spare room, a corner of your bedroom, or even a spot in your garden. The key is to find a space that feels inviting and undisturbed. 2. Mental space. Equally important is the cultivation of a mental sanctuary, a state of inner peace that can be accessed regardless of your physical surroundings. Achieving this requires practices that quiet the mind and foster emotional stability. Meditation, mindfulness, and breathing exercises are effective tools for creating mental stillness. These practices help train the mind to remain calm and focused, even in challenging situations. 2. Tips for reducing noise in your environment. Noise pollution is one of the greatest obstacles to maintaining a silent sanctuary. Whether it comes from traffic, electronic devices, or household activity, constant noise can disrupt your peace and hinder relaxation. Implementing strategies to reduce noise is essential for preserving the sanctity of your quiet space. Soundproofing. Invest in soundproofing measures to minimize external noise. Simple solutions include weather stripping windows, adding heavy curtains, or using rugs and carpets to absorb sound. For more significant noise reduction, consider installing acoustic panels or soundproofing doors. White noise machines or apps can help mask background sounds, creating a consistent and soothing auditory environment. Sounds like rain, ocean waves, or gentle hums are particularly effective for promoting relaxation. Strategic furniture placement: arrange furniture to block or absorb sound. Bookshelves filled with books, for example, can act as natural sound barriers. Placing soft furnishings like cushions and throws further dampens noise. Noise-canceling headphones: when external noise cannot be eliminated, noise-canceling headphones offer a practical solution. These devices block out unwanted sounds, allowing you to focus on your silent sanctuary's calming atmosphere. Digital detox: turn off or silence electronic devices that contribute to auditory clutter. Notifications, alarms, and buzzing electronics can be significant distractions. Create a habit of switching off devices during your quiet time to fully immerse yourself in silence. Natural sound barriers: if your sanctuary is outdoors or near a garden, use natural elements to reduce noise. Planting hedges, trees, or shrubs can act as barriers to external sounds while enhancing the space's aesthetic and tranquility. Communicate boundaries: let others in your household know when you are using your sanctuary for quiet time. Setting clear boundaries ensures that your space remains undisturbed, allowing you to enjoy its full benefits. 3. Daily habits to protect and nurture your silent sanctuary. A silent sanctuary requires ongoing care and commitment to maintain its tranquility and purpose. Daily habits play a crucial role in protecting and nurturing this space, ensuring it remains a haven for peace and restoration. Set a daily ritual: establish a consistent time each day to use your sanctuary. Whether it's for meditation, journaling, or quiet reflection, this routine reinforces the habit of prioritizing silence and self-care. Keep the space clean: regularly tidy and clean your sanctuary to preserve its calming atmosphere. A clean and organized space reflects and promotes mental clarity. Make it a habit to declutter and refresh the area daily. Incorporate calming practices: use your sanctuary for activities that promote relaxation and mindfulness. Practices such as yoga, breathing exercises, or reading uplifting literature help reinforce the space's purpose as a place of renewal. Chapter 14. Leading with silence. In leadership, silence is often seen as a void to be filled, yet it is one of the most powerful tools a leader can wield. Silence conveys thoughtfulness, encourages dialogue, and fosters an atmosphere of trust and respect. 1. How silence is a leadership tool for influence and respect. Leadership is often associated with bold speeches, decisive actions, and commanding presence. However, silence is an equally powerful tool that many effective leaders wield with skill. Far from being a passive act, silence is a strategic choice that can influence, inspire, and command respect. 1. The power of listening. Silence enables leaders to listen, a critical yet often overlooked aspect of effective leadership. By creating space for others to speak, leaders demonstrate respect, foster trust, and encourage open communication. Listening allows leaders to understand the needs, concerns, and perspectives of their team, which in turn informs better decision-making. A leader who listens silently conveys humility and a willingness to learn, qualities that inspire loyalty and collaboration. 2. Silence as a tool for reflection. In moments of decision-making, silence allows leaders to reflect and process information. Pausing before responding or acting creates the mental space needed to evaluate options, anticipate consequences, and align actions with core values. This deliberative approach not only leads to better decisions, but also sets an example for others to think critically and act intentionally. 3. Silence to convey confidence. Leaders who use silence effectively exude confidence. Pausing during conversations or meetings signals that they are thoughtful and deliberate. It demonstrates that they are not rushed by pressure or reactive to challenges. This calm demeanor reassures others, fostering a sense of stability and control even in high-pressure situations. 2. Stories of leaders who use silence effectively. History and contemporary leadership are rich with examples of individuals who harness the power of silence to achieve remarkable outcomes. These stories highlight how silence, when used strategically, can inspire movements, resolve conflicts, and drive progress. 1. Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi, a leader of India's independence movement, famously incorporated silence into his leadership philosophy. Gandhi observed weekly days of silence, using these periods for reflection and spiritual renewal. This practice not only strengthened his resolve, but also set an example of mindfulness and intentionality. Gandhi's ability to pause and listen during negotiations earned him respect from both allies and adversaries, fostering dialogue that advanced his cause without violence. 2. Abraham Lincoln. President Abraham Lincoln often used silence as a means to defuse tension and encourage thoughtful discussion. In meetings, he would listen intently, allowing others to express their viewpoints fully before offering his perspective. This approach earned him a reputation as a fair and empathetic leader. Lincoln's measured use of silence also enabled him to deliver some of the most impactful speeches in history, such as the Gettysburg Address, where every word carried profound weight. 3. Angela Merkel. Angela Merkel, Germany's former chancellor, is known for her quiet yet commanding leadership style. Merkel's preference for listening over speaking allowed her to gather comprehensive insights and make informed decisions. Her strategic use of silence during negotiations often unsettled opponents, compelling them to reveal more information or rethink their positions. Merkel's ability to remain composed and deliberate in the face of crises earned her widespread respect and influence on the global stage. Chapter 15. Living the Art of Silence. Silence is more than a practice. It is a way of being. To live the art of silence is to embrace moments of quiet as essential to a balanced and meaningful life. In a noisy world, integrating silence into our daily routines allows us to find clarity, deepen connections, and nurture inner peace. This chapter explores how silence can become a guiding philosophy, influencing how we think, communicate, and engage with the world. By weaving silence into every aspect of life, we cultivate a sense of presence and purpose, unlocking the profound power of quiet to transform our experience. 1. Integrating silence into every aspect of life. Silence is not merely a practice. It is a way of being that, when embraced fully, transforms every aspect of life. Integrating silence into daily routines, relationships, work, and leisure creates a foundation for clarity, balance, and purpose. This chapter explores how to infuse silence into your life, fostering an enduring sense of peace and mindfulness. 1. In daily routines. Begin and end each day with moments of silence. These quiet rituals anchor your mind and set the tone for intentional living. In the morning, silence provides a space to reflect, set priorities, and cultivate gratitude. In the evening, it offers a moment of stillness to process the day, release tension, and prepare for restful sleep. 2. In relationships. Silence enhances the quality of relationships by creating space for genuine connection. Practice listening deeply during conversations, allowing moments of quiet to encourage openness and understanding. Silence in relationships also nurtures intimacy, demonstrating that presence and attention are more meaningful than words. 3. In work and productivity. Silence is a powerful tool for focus and creativity in the workplace. Schedule silent hours to tackle deep work without interruptions, using this time for tasks that require sustained concentration. Embrace quiet reflection to evaluate goals, develop strategies, and make thoughtful decisions. 4. In leisure and rest. Even leisure activities can benefit from the integration of silence. Whether through silent walks in nature, reading, or practicing hobbies without distractions, these moments of quiet enjoyment restore energy and inspire creativity. Silence becomes a backdrop for relaxation and renewal. 2. The ongoing journey of embracing quiet. Embracing silence is not a one-time decision, but an ongoing journey of self-discovery and growth. Like any meaningful pursuit, it requires commitment, patience, and a willingness to adapt as life evolves. The journey of silence is deeply personal, yet it resonates universally as a path to clarity and peace. 1. Recognizing challenges. The journey of embracing silence is not without its challenges. Modern life is filled with distractions, responsibilities, and societal norms that prioritize noise and activity over stillness. These obstacles can make it difficult to prioritize silence or fully appreciate its value. 2. Celebrating small wins. The journey of silence is marked by small victories. A peaceful morning routine, a mindful walk, or a meaningful conversation enriched by listening. Celebrate these moments as milestones, recognizing the effort and intention they represent. 3. Evolving with silence. As life changes, so too does our relationship with silence. What begins as a practice may evolve into a philosophy that guides decisions, interactions, and aspirations. Silence becomes a trusted companion in navigating transitions, challenges, and opportunities, offering clarity and strength at every turn. 4. Staying committed. Consistency is key to embracing silence as a way of life. Regular practices such as meditation, journaling, or silent retreats reinforce the habit of quiet reflection. Surround yourself with environments and people that support your commitment to silence, creating a community of mindfulness and intentional living. 3. Inspiring readers to make silence a part of their personal philosophy. Silence is more than a practice. It is a philosophy that shapes how we see ourselves, others, and the world. By making silence a guiding principle, we unlock its transformative potential to inspire clarity, purpose, and connection. 1. The philosophy of silence. At its core, the philosophy of silence is about creating space to listen, reflect, and grow. It values presence over productivity, intention over impulse, and connection over distraction. Silence reminds us that life's most profound truths often arise not in noise, but in stillness. 2. Living with intention. Integrating silence into your philosophy means approaching life with intention and mindfulness. It involves making deliberate choices about how you spend your time, what you focus on, and how you interact with others. Silence becomes a lens through which you evaluate priorities, ensuring that your actions align with your values. 3. Finding meaning in the quiet. Silence invites us to find meaning in the simple and the subtle. A moment of stillness becomes an opportunity to connect with nature, appreciate beauty, or simply be. This perspective fosters gratitude and contentment, transforming the ordinary into the extraordinary. Conclusion. The gift of silence. 1. Recap of key lessons learned. Throughout this journey, we have explored the profound and multifaceted power of silence. From its role in reducing stress and fostering mental clarity to its ability to deepen relationships and inspire creativity, silence emerges as a cornerstone of well-being and self-discovery. By examining its applications across various aspects of life, we uncover silence not as an absence, but as a dynamic and transformative presence. We began by delving into the science of silence, understanding its psychological and physiological benefits. Research revealed how silence reduces stress hormones, calms the nervous system, and nurtures the brain's default mode network, allowing for deeper reflection and insight. In a noisy world, silence becomes a sanctuary where the mind can rest, rejuvenate, and process emotions. 2. Encouragement to practice silence for a fulfilling life. Incorporating silence into daily life is not just an aspiration, but a necessity for navigating the complexities of modern living. By practicing silence, we unlock a fulfilling life marked by clarity, balance, and purpose. Here are key reasons to embrace silence and practical ways to begin. 3. Final reflections and a call to action. As we conclude this exploration of silence, it is clear that its value extends far beyond its definition as the absence of sound. Silence is a presence, a gift, and a practice that offers endless opportunities for growth, connection, and fulfillment. It is a force that grounds us in the present, illuminates our path, and connects us to the deeper truths of existence. In reflecting on the journey through this book, consider the role silence has played in your own life. When have quiet moments brought you clarity, comfort, or inspiration? How might embracing silence more intentionally enhance your well-being, relationships, and sense of purpose? These questions invite you to view silence not as an occasional retreat, but as an integral part of your daily life.